Hey everyone, Patrick here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video on how to clean your Zentai suit so you don't smell at the next convention. So for this whole tutorial, you're going to need 5 items. The first item you're going to need is some scrub brushes. These are just ones from the dollar store, and you're not going to use the rough side. You're just going to use the smooth side to kind of just barely touch the suit because you don't want to like scratch any of the print that's on the suit. So when you're scrubbing with them, make sure to be very, very careful. So the next thing that you're going to need is some detergent. You're just going to use a very small amount when cleaning a single item suit. You can use more if you have more suits, but usually you're doing about 1 suit at a time. And you don't want to get the all white one, you want to get the one that's going to be used for colors because there's colors on all of the suits. So the next thing that you're going to need are 2 buckets. This one is a little bit bigger, it's meant for 2, but I have this one as well. And basically, you're just going to want to fill them about halfway with some water, put detergent in one of them, and then mix it around, and that's where you're going to wash the suit, and then the other one is just going to be for you to put the suit in afterwards. And what that will do is one is going to be meant for cleaning, and then one's just going to be for like the rinsing, and then you just hang dry. This way none of the soap stays on your suit, because the worst thing you can do is have something full of detergent still just kind of sitting there. It gets like a weird smell, so you want to wash it off as much as possible. And the last thing that you're going to need is a suit itself. Okay, so with the soap in there, you're going to want to grab one of these little sponges and just kind of mix it up in there. You're basically just trying to spread the detergent in the water just a little bit before you put it in your suit so it doesn't just stay in one spot of the suit. And this is pretty neat. I can just kind of lay it right there. And then you're just going to want to put your suit right in there. When you're washing your suit, make sure you use cold water. Hot water can stretch the fabric. And while it's in here, you just want to kind of like move it around. This is great if anything happens to your suit, whether you get it dirty just from regular day use, if your dog pees on it like mine did. But yeah, you just kind of want to move it around in there. Grab the sponge and kind of just start going at it. So this method, I'm kind of just pulling the suit up slowly and just trying to get as much of the surface as possible. I find this works pretty well. So normally when wearing your suits, you're going to want to wash them about if you're wearing them frequently, every 3 conventions. If not, you can wash them every like 5 or 6. So basically every year. Unless you sweat a lot, then yeah, wash them more frequently, because nobody wants to shoot with a smelly dude or lady. Okay, so my dog peed right by the neck, so that's kind of the area I personally want to focus on, because for some reason my dog loves to go in my room when I'm not there. So already I cannot smell the dog pee, so that's fantastic. This really is not a long process. Like, this should take you no more than 5 minutes. Just trying to get as much water as you can. Well, mainly trying to get the soap out of there. You're just going to want to do the same thing, but just use your hands for this one. You don't need the brush for this one. From there, you're going to want to make sure you get as much water as you can out of here before you leave it to hang dry. And yes, you should hang dry this. You can throw this in the washer. If you do that, make sure it's on delicates and with cold water only. If you do want to throw it in the dryer, you can. You throw it on low heat with delicates on as well, and make sure you just don't overdo it, because these can shrink, and once they shrink, they're not going back. But if you want to do the safe method, then this is the way to do it, by doing it by hand and then just hang drying it and leaving it like that. Okay, so you pretty much want to leave that until it's completely dry. If you have a convention coming up, try to do it a week prior to doing it, just in case it doesn't dry for whatever temperature your basement is. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you learned something, click that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Later.